Hey guys, what's up? My name is Karen and today's video is actually going to be the BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0. So basically what happened is a booktuber named Michael SD made a video talking about how he wasn't really fond of the original BookTube Newbie Tag. He thought that the questions were a little bit too generic and that there were only so many ways that you could answer each one. So he actually created a brand new newbie tag that would allow every booktuber to actually review a little bit more unique aspects about their reading tastes and other information. Even though this tag was obviously created for brand new booktubers that didn't really like the original BookTube Newbie Tag, lots of booktubers that have been around for a really long time have also made BookTube Newbie 2.0 videos. And although I absolutely loved the original BookTube Newbie tag and had so much fun making it, I do really like the questions that are actually in this tag, so I decided I would be like one of the people that have been around for a while and make my own today. It does feel a little bit weird, but I have been on BookTube for less than a year, so I think I'm still okay with making another BookTube Newbie Tag video. Yes, I am in front of my old bookshelf again. I am home for the weekend, getting ready to go to Universal with my family. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the time has finally come, and I'm super excited to have a couple videos following that in the future, but for now, I'm just here to bring you the BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0, so let's go right ahead and get started. Alright, question 1. What genres would you like to see talked about more on BookTube? So I personally would like to see a little bit more coverage on nonfiction books as well as poetry. I think for the most part, it's mostly fiction, particularly fantasy and young adult fiction that is getting covered. So I think kind of coming out of that territory completely and discussing books that are pulled from true stories would actually be very interesting to see. I think just overall covering genres beyond what the most popular channels are covering too would be very interesting, since there's obviously so much interest for so many different areas out there, and they should all be getting a lot more representation than they currently do. Question 2. What do you feel is the best way to make friends on BookTube? I mean, I've only really been on here for about 8 months now, I think it is, but I think really the only way you can go about making friends on BookTube is just to start a conversation. You basically just have to find a video that you like and leave a comment, and if you two keep continuously leaving comments and talking to each other frequently, then you can move forward and start DMing them. I have to say, in my own personal life as well as online, making friends is always a very awkward thing with me, but it's not going to happen unless you do something to make it happen. But definitely just every time you're watching somebody that you think it seems like a really cool person, leave a comment and see what goes on from there. Question 3. What will or do you enjoy the most about making BookTube videos? I think the thing I definitely enjoy most about making BookTube videos is being able to discuss a topic that I love so much with people who are just as passionate about that topic as I am, and definitely getting to show people snippets of my personality that might otherwise not come out in real life. My first few videos on this channel are definitely very awkward though, and I'm a very shy person in real life and even on here. So I feel like it's more of a recent thing that who I truly am is starting to leak out during all these videos, as I do also try to remain professional. But that's kind of fun when I watch videos back and I see just kind of like the little bits of me that sneak out here and there that a lot of people don't get to see in real life. It makes me feel good that I can belong to a community that allows me to just be myself. And the other thing I really enjoy as well is just being able to make people's day. Every time I get a comment saying somebody really enjoyed my video or really liked some aspect of my video, it's always a good feeling to know that you're helping bring joy to other people's lives. Question 4. What will or do you least look forward to when making BookTube videos? Definitely the thing I enjoy the least is the time and effort that goes into every video. Like, it is very easy to make videos once you have the right equipment and expertise, but it does take time and it does take commitment. And when you're somebody like me that tends to procrastinate a lot and is also a little bit lazy, sometimes it's like, oh god, I gotta do that. But in the end, it's absolutely worth it because it's something that I really enjoy. Question 5. What videos other than tags, TBRs, wrap-ups, reviews, and recommendations would you want to see more of? That's actually kind of a hard one to answer because I do tend to enjoy all those videos as well as hauls and unboxing and all the really popular videos. But I think I would like to see just basically more videos that are reflective of who each booktuber is as a person. So whether that be a really funny skit, because I actually love the few booktubers that have made skits, or they make their own DIY videos, or they even just do videos of them reacting to book-related things. Hell, even the ones where people do book-inspired makeup or things like that. Just whenever a booktuber is able to come up with a unique idea that really reflects some other aspect of their personality, that's always really fun to see. Question 6. What are some themes you want to see more of or less of in books? I think pretty much most people are going to have the same answer as me to this question, but tropes. I mean, come on, like, there are so many of them that are so repetitive in so many different genres, and I think it's about time that people try to move away from those and try to create more unique ideas as well as realistic ideas as well. I guess some people can have guilty pleasures for some tropes, but I think we're kind of heading into a time where it's almost really hard to stay original in terms of content, and anybody that seems to be able to break out of that barrier and produce something really out there, that's so awesome. So yeah, definitely if we could have more books that avoid tropes, that would be really good. Maybe I should clarify that too. Usually when I'm talking about tropes I dislike, those are basically the really just non-realistic romance type tropes, or basically just like when in a book, like there's a certain outcome that doesn't seem like it should have actually happened that way. Say like an insanely dystopian future where a bunch of teenagers are the ones that overthrow the government or whatever. So yeah, maybe a little bit more realism within books would be great to see. Question 7. What are some of your booktube goals? So I basically said this in my original booktube newbie tag, but I just want to be able to enjoy what I'm doing on here and also be able to produce content that is making people happy to watch. As long as I'm nailing those two things, then I am succeeding in what I plan to do on here. It's definitely reached the point where as my subscriber count is continuing to go up, that now I'm all of a sudden like, oh, I want to see if I can hit this many people by this certain point, and I kind of want to try and hit about 500 subscribers by the end of the year. But I mean, as I've always said, it's just about whether or not I enjoy what I'm doing, and my videos aren't getting a lot of negative feedback. As long as I'm happy and there are some people that are happy, then I'm glad to continue to do what I'm doing. Question 8. What advice would you give to a booktuber that has just created their channel? My advice to someone that is brand new to the community is just to be patient. I think with anyone, even people outside of BookTube, whenever you start a YouTube channel, you expect to just get so many views and so much attention so early on. And, you know, for me, I really felt like for the first few months of my channel that it wasn't really worth it. Like, my videos were hardly being seen and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And especially, like, if you lose subscribers too, that's a very strange feeling as well. But you really just have to hang in there and keep producing at least one video a week, and eventually you'll see the rates start to go up. It can be a little bit discouraging when it seems like nobody wants to watch your videos or you view the analytics and people are dropping off really early, but just keep working at it and eventually you'll find something that works. Question 9. What are some qualities or traits that you look for when it comes to watching other booktubers? Honestly, the one thing I look for when it comes to watching booktubers is just whether or not they have a good personality. If there's someone that seems like a genuinely nice person and they're able to produce content that keeps you interested and they're not like putting content out there that is bashing other booktubers, which I've seen some people do, then I will absolutely watch you. I really just want a reason to be interested in what you're putting out there, as well as for you to seem like you aren't basically a Jake Paul behind the scenes. So if you can follow those two things, then I will watch your videos. Question 10. What is a fun fact about you or a hobby besides reading and writing that people on BookTube might not know you have? I'm literally the most boring person I know, so this is such a hard question to answer. One thing about me that sometimes my family and friends tend to make fun of me for is that I am basically a walking IMDb. I know way too much useless information about all my favorite TV shows and movies and actors that people are sometimes shocked at what I'm able to mention at the top of my head whenever they're having a conversation with me. So I'm not just a book nerd, I am an overall nerd, basically. And question 11, which booktubers do you tag? And if you've been watching my channel at all, you'll probably know by now that I kind of hate when tags ask this question, because even though it is a tag, I don't really have anyone to tag, so as always, I tag everyone that is watching. If you're a booktuber and this video seems like a lot of fun, then I invite you to do this tag. Alright guys, so that is it for the BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was a really fun video for the people that have been following me for a while, and a really nice introduction for anyone that is viewing my channel for the first time. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment down below. I will also leave a link to Michael's original video if you would like to see that as well. And if you would like to see more bookish videos from me, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and that you hit the little notification bell so you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Again, thank you for watching. As always, spread love and don't be a troll. Bye!